we switched to a new system called MicroStrategy. MicroStrategy is familiar with some of you because in the group we have been using MicroStrategy for 8 years actually. But it was for different purposes. It was only used for management reporting purposes. Now and then we will use the MicroStrategy for all module reportings and for some operational reportings, for some management reportings and so on. In MicroStrategy, we have different types of reports, like we call formatted reports, like your daily sales and order reports, which you have started receiving since the beginning of this year. These are structured reports. You cannot play with the format of this report. These are already prepared and you receive them by email as well. And the second type of reports are the operational reports. These are called self-service reports. These self-service reports have huge parameters and you can analyze, you can make your analysis, make your detailed analysis using these self-service reports because they include like document numbers, customer numbers, product numbers, and so on. So today we will show you what kind of reports you have in the system, how you can play with them, what you can do with them, how to use them, and also we want to talk about the most important parameters from business perspective. So Burak has already started sharing his screen. The MicroStrategy is a web-based tool, so you don't need to install anything. You have just a link, web link, and by clicking on this web link here, we will share detailed information about it as well. So by clicking on this link, you can go directly to the web page. But for the usage of this link, you have to use VPN if you are out of office. Please keep in mind that if you don't use VPN, you cannot reach this link if you are not at the office. So the username and the password are the same as you are using while you are logging to your network. When you open your laptop, your computer, you enter your usernames and passwords. So this is totally the same. And Burak, can you please now enter? As you open the MicroStrategy, you see one icon, VitraMax. And under this VitraMax, there are different module reports.
Just before that, if there are anyone who cannot reach the system, please, you can write your names on the chat page, or you can mail us, so we can create your credentials. It's a completely different system within our Eczacıbaşı system. So we have to create your usernames. Most of you probably have already. The reason that I stopped Buket, if you click on the link, or if you, I can also write the link on the chat page. Give me 1 second. Yeah, here. As far as you clicked, you may face a screen like this one, so you can write your Windows credentials. If you are opening the system for the first time, there might be a small login screen at the top of your page, but the Chrome supports that. You do not need to enter your credentials again and again. So I just put F5. So oops, it didn't let me log in. Let's log in here. It directly logins without asking the credentials again and again. So as Buket was saying, the VitraMax is our main project. When you click on it, you're gonna see several different objects. We are gonna focus with chat reports and my reports within this introduction and training meeting. And under the chat reports folder, you're gonna see different SAP module reports. Buket, you can keep on, or I can keep on.
Okay, so most probably you won't be able to see that much of information when you enter the system because there are some different authorizations. So as you can see, there are like sales reports under SD. CO is related to our financial controlling reports. There are finance reports. And also there are some modules we have been started using in Turkey, like TM. This is transport cost management. Related to our factories, we have production reports, PPA, TP, and so on. And DZ is the value chain reporting. So this is an area which you can use. And also we have some self-service reports under folder 10 SD. And also we have a folder for the daily subsips. These are the daily sales and orders which you have been receiving. All the Excel files which you receive on daily basis have been assigned in this microstrategic field as well. So, Burak, can you please go back to okay. So here we have Vitrabad reports, Vitra UK reports, EAP and Intama reports. Let's select one and use it as an example. For example, yeah, you can click on this one. When we click on a report, you see the same format as you see in the Excel file. The advantage of this MicroStrategy report is you can play with this report. When you go to this icon, like 3 lines, there is run as editable mode on the last line. If you click on this editable mode, you will see the parameters used while preparing this report. So the advantage is you can also reach, for example, the customers, customer groups, market groups, product hierarchies additionally. It's a very easy tool. You just click on one parameter in the report, you pull it to the left side, and you also click on one parameter on the left side and drag it to the report. It's like a pivot table, and it's like clicking on the parameter, taking it to one side, taking it to another side. Nothing different than this. So I believe that you will easily use it, and while using you will enjoy it. So if you want to analyze the details of this report, you can select the customers, you can select the product hierarchies, and so on. If you want more details, like you say, for example, product hierarchy is not enough for me, I want to see products, or I want to see the documents, and so on. Then we have another self-service reports prepared for the daily analysis. Self-service reports can be found in 2 different folders. One is the value chain folder, DZ80 folder, and the second one is the SD folder. If you click on SD, we have like several reports here: invoice reports, order reports, outstanding reports, and so on. For now, one important information: till today, you couldn't see your order income related to previous year. You couldn't see your outstanding orders in your reports. This has a reason. The summary sales order reports make a comparison between years and the budget values. So you don't see only your actual values there, you see also the previous year's values. For order income related to this systematical change, there is an ongoing process, there is an ongoing analysis, because the work done for the order income is like this. Some orders have been carried to S4 as well, the new system as well. So when we take orders from 2020, for example, and when we also take the orders from 2021 S4, some orders are being multiplied, like doubled, duplicated. We are making an analysis and we are working on the structure in order to eliminate these double count orders. Therefore, we have closed the fields. We have avoided you from seeing the last year's orders and outstanding orders because we don't want anyone to see any wrong figures, any duplicated figures. As soon as we finish this work, we will open the open orders column and last year's orders column as well. Meanwhile, this doesn't mean that you cannot see any open orders. We have other reports for this. And if you want to see your open order status, you can use these self-service reports under SD module. So, for example, if you go to, where is it, Burak? Open orders. So,
this one.
Okay. As you see, there is a self-service report other than this small summary report. Here you can select your sales organization. Please do not give any filter for the year, for the period. And you can directly see your open orders from this report. But the most important thing is you shouldn't put any period filter because open orders does not count to the previous months. It is the total amount that we have in hand right now. So you have to take out the period filter. And this report can be used till you get the open order amount in your summary tables. So actually, the usage of the system is, as mentioned, only pulling and putting out the parameter. And you can also apply some filters if you are interested in, if you want to make some detailed analysis. Burak, maybe you can show the filters and we can go on with the business side.
Okay. There are several ways to for applying filters. You can, if you're gonna create a filter depending on company code or any other value, you can just right click on it and there will be filter on selection. This allows you to choose any enabled values from the list. For example, I'm gonna choose Vitrabat and then apply. So the values will change depending on my filter. As Buket mentioned before, we have several enabled objects here. So you can drag, for example, sales organization here for a second. Then you may want to choose just Vitrabat Deutschland. The second option is if you want to select a direct option, you can just right click on it and once again say filter on selection. It will once again apply the filtering on the data that you are seeing. And one last thing for adding filters is like let's say sales district. I don't know if it's applicable. No. Distribution channel might be. One other thing is moving to page by axis side. I just right click on the value and move to page by axis. This is another type of filtering. It will allows you to select any options from a drop-down menu. So it will, if you want to see wholesale, you can just select it, or if you want to see project sales and etc. and so on. But if you want to choose several options, you have to use, if you want to choose both wholesale and projects, I can move it to the top side, like creating filters again, and selecting several items once again, as I said before, like wholesale and project to the right side. And as far as I apply, the data will change once again.
Maybe we can go on with the technical part a bit later. So this is just like introduction, let's say. Can we go back to the, for example, sales data, Burak? Because we have important parameters here. Yes. Actually, we would like to also explain you the content of the parameters. Because you have been using some parameters in BW, some of you have been using, some of you were receiving only summary tables. And there are so many parameters in our report which you can use in order to prepare for yourself like summary reports as well. So we have the most important thing is all the reports are based on the last country. Last country means the delivery country, so where the goods are flowing to. So the basis of these reports is the last country. So this is the main point. And from this last country, we also create market groups. So these market groups have been assigned according to the needs of the management and our colleagues as well. So yes, we have, for example, while talking about Vitrabat, we have two sales organizations. Some countries are assigned to Germany, some countries assigned to France. So, and also maybe you can select the other companies as well, Burak. So
Sure.
everything would be included. And market group can, yes, okay. For example, you can also remove Burkbat companies. And meanwhile, you can see the usage of the system as well. Not in list, Burkbat. Also Sun Technica, please. Sun Technica and EBP. We can take out. Okay. So you can see all the company results here. So we have said that the last country is the main reporting parameter when we are talking about the sales organization. And market group has been created from this last country. So each country has been assigned to a market group. And from this market group, we create also P&L regions. These are the main sales organizations like Europe, Turkey, Russia, UK, and so not UK, sorry, Russia, Turkey, and export third. And this is the main parameter, main reporting parameters for the sales organizations. And other than that, you can also select your sales organization, your sales office, and your sales groups, like the if you have this information, these sales representatives as well. You can select distribution channels. The sales organizations has changed. So one important message to be given is during this project, the sales structure has changed. Your distribution channels has changed. So you will see the new coding of the distribution channels. You will see the new structure of the distribution channels, and you will see the new structure of the sales organizations. So while comparing with the previous years, for example, this old structure has been converted to the new structure as well. So this is an apple-to-apple comparison always. We have said that sales organization, sales office, distribution channel. So these are sales organization related parts. We have also the product part. One important thing is product hierarchies have also changed. We had previously like 4 main product hierarchies under bath group. Bathing area, bathroom furniture, CSWs and faucets. And now a set product hierarchy has been added additionally. This was a strategic approach and decision taken by the top management during the preparation phases. So now, till 2021, we have been analyzing our values dependent on the lower codes. So when we sell a set, we were seeing in our reports not these set codes, but the components of these set codes. Starting from 2021, this approach has changed. We have now set product hierarchy, and all the products sold as sets are reported under set product hierarchy. So when you make a comparison between the previous years, you will see also this different structure. So please note it, this is very important. Especially our France area, there is a huge sales of set codes. So these will be all reported under set product hierarchies. So therefore, your unit prices will change related to the previous year, and your quantities as well. When you make comparison, please don't be confused about this difference. And you can see all the details about the products, product hierarchies, and also you can see all your details about the invoices, orders, and so on. This database called Value Chain Sales and Order Report puts all the data together. You can see your gross sales, you can see your bonus amount given to the customers, you can see directly your net sales, and also additionally, you can see your order amounts, you can see your outstanding orders, and also shipments and so on. And you can analyze these values in your document currencies. Like if you operate in euro, you can see euro values. If you operate in GBP, you see GBP. And for the export countries, we also report in euro. And these values, these currencies, are also being converted to the other currencies. So you can analyze in Turkish lira, rubles, euros, GBP, and USD. Actually, this is the main business-wise points that I would like to declare. Codes have changed, company codes, sales organizations have changed, distribution channels have changed, product hierarchies have changed, and this will result as different numbers in different lines, but of course your total sums will not change.
Maybe just in addition to your comment, if you will try to match the numbers with your previous reports, you may see some small differences in this system. But we suggest you to use our new system. Like this report, as Buket mentioned, has last 3 years data for all companies, and 2021 is also coming from SAP as well. So you can create any trend analysis and etc. by using this value chain report. This is the biggest report, biggest database that we have. This data works daily, just because it's really huge. And you can see last update date at the right top side of my screen. In the morning, it has just run, so I'm seeing the data of yesterday, or till that time, I can say, not yesterday, but till that time. That might be, I mean, as Buket mentioned, the set hierarchy had changed. So if you're gonna look to your previous report, you may see like ceramic center where sales looked a little bit higher, but in this one it might be a little lower because we have moved to those ceramic centerware sets to another product hierarchy. So you have to sum if you want to align with your previous reports. But since we have changed the business view, you can use this report to be sure that you are using the same, comparison.
Burak, can we go please back to the summary reports, daily subsets?
Sure.
By the way, since there are different users here, we need to cover everything. So we're going some details, we're going to some summaries. And if you have any questions, please interrupt us. In this daily subscript, let's open one of them. Let's open APAC, for example.
Bucket.
Yep.
Yeah, I cannot find the daily report on my screen, so I'm just lost at the moment.
Maybe this is related to the authorization. So I note it, and we will check and give you this authorization.
Yeah, but this is not easy to follow you if I cannot reach the files where you are.
Okay, Ganim, you are here, I guess. Can you check the
Thanks, I'm checking.
for daily subscripts? By the way, thanks, Jerome. We try to enable all the folders for you since we are introducing the system. Maybe we are gonna move some of the reports, or we try to add some Intama codings in the name of the reports because they are just related with the Intama company. But we are gonna check the credentials, Jerome. Thank you for the information.
So when we go back to the daily subscripts, which you will mainly receive, we have created these reports according to the feedbacks we have taken from different process owners. These are mainly based on one hand the market groups, on the other hand product groups, product hierarchies. So I have heard something.
Levent Bey, I guess you were about to say something.
Okay. Can we create shortcuts for these reports so we don't have to go in every time? Can that be done somehow on the desktop?
On the desktop, I'm not sure. Ganim, maybe you can answer this question because I don't know about this technical part.
Levent Bey, we have the option to reshape the report and save to your own My Reports folder. So it creates a link. So if you can, like for example, I have a folder here in my favorites. You can save that link. So anytime if you click it, directly it would open. That might be a solution for you. I can, after the meeting, can give a brief description about it also.
Yes, much better.
Okay, so these reports...
There is also a share button. There is also a share button on the menu, so you can keep the share link as your bookmark.
This, for example, this is the link that I can create a report, for example, for myself. But you also want to see this. I can share the link with you or give some access credentials. So anytime
every report has that link. So every report has that link specifically. So you can bookmark that link as you wish. So whenever you click on that bookmark, you directly go to the report.
So can we please report this step because it was a bit fast. First, the report has been opened. And then, can you please show it again, Burak?
Sure. I mean, just at this first folder, our daily subscripts, Ganim is saying like this. I just right click on any report and you can see the share button. This is the link. This is the universal link for the EAP subscript button CSV report. So if I copy this and open in a new tab or save to my favorites, anytime I click this link, it will directly open that report. So you do not have to navigate within the folders. I just, for example, move this here. As you can see, it will appear. Anytime I click on this, this is a universal link for all the system, as Ganim told. So you can use this one. But you can still have the ability to log in and see different reports, but that's a quick option for you. So back to your okay. Yeah.
Okay, so we have country reports and we have product hierarchy reports, and in these country reports, as mentioned, we take the last country as basis and count market group. is the group of these countries. This is the first structure. You can see your daily orders and daily sales. You can see on the first grouping part your monthly values, monthly orders, monthly budgets, monthly sales. I think these needs to be restructured, Ganim, so we can check it later. So the first grouping is the monthly part, and the second grouping is the year-to-date part. So you can see the comparison of your budgets on monthly basis, actuals, and compared to last year on monthly basis, and also additionally your actuals compared to previous year on cumulative basis and budgets on cumulative basis. You have your total year budget on the last column, and we will add one more column here where we compare where you stand compared to the total year's budget. So like equivalent month, how much of your total budget you have recovered till today. The same report, the same structure applies to all the summary reports, all the summary sales and order reports. And we have one additional other format report for product hierarchies, if we can click on it. And this product group report shows us on the same structure base the product hierarchies. We have the product hierarchy 1, 2 mainly, and you can see either on country and customer base or product hierarchy base your figures. If you want to compare all of them, you need to go to the other total database, which we have showed a few minutes ago.
And you also have the ability to run the report in editable mode, so you still have the chance to like add your country at the top of your report and reshape it. It's all up to you. You still have that database ability within the report, but as Buket told, we want to give you a 2-point view. One is like country or regional, I can say, or country, last country. One is product group.
And just a second, please. My battery is going. Okay.
This report, maybe a small information once again. These reports are snapshot once again daily. At the left top side, you can see the runtime of this report. In Turkey time, it run at 4 a.m. So it's a snapshot. If there are any invoices, any orders that is recorded today, they do not belong in this report. That part is real time. So this one works like a snapshot of what's happening, what happened.
If you want to see your real-time values, as Burak mentioned, you need to use the self-service reports, like the sales reports, invoice reports, order reports under SD module. These are running at the same time as S4. Maybe a few minutes may differ, but all the current transactions, all the daily transactions, you can see in the invoice reports and also order income report. And the general view of the total MicroStrategy reporting, these are not only sales and order reports. As we have mentioned in the beginning of the session, we have created around 60 reports related to different modules. During the test phases, unfortunately, we couldn't get as much feedback as we wanted from the process owners. So live system is also a test system for us. So we kindly ask you to check the reports related by your side, of course. Let us know if you see any missing parameters, if you see any different values, then we can come together and check, and we can reshape some reports according to your needs as well. This is an ongoing and running analysis process at the same time, and we kindly ask you to deal the reports as much as possible and give as many feedback as possible to us, so that we make the reporting system efficient as soon as possible. And also for a bit more detailed overview about MicroStrategy, we have some dashboards as well, management dashboards, which are in preparation. We have prepared some sales dashboards, especially this is related to our management team. These are some summary dashboards where you can analyze your daily, monthly, and cumulative figures. Also, some other dashboards are in preparation as well. Some profitability reporting will follow, and some like purchasing reports will follow, production will follow, and so on. So if you are in need of any different structured reports, please let us know, and we can plan it starting February. Maybe Burak, we can show a small overview about the sales reports as well.
Mm-hmm.
So this is
the self-service one or the dashboard?
Dashboard part.
Okay. Ganim, I was able to see the sales dashboard that you created, but
your authorization has changed.
Okay, let me log in with the administration. So, okay. So everybody is gonna see what's happening in the kitchen now. We may ask for some kind of understanding on this part. We are still developing the third one. Okay. But each one has different great options, Ganim. That's why I just click on the second one. Yep. We are trying to develop this kind of dashboards for management team indeed, despite dealing with the invoice data, like really detailed data. We are planning to enable this kind of dashboards for each company and different management layers. For example, this is a global one, which means that Özgen Bey can check the numbers, or it's an overview of from the top management. It shows we have some daily sales. There will be some comparisons with the previous year, with the budget, and for the orders as well. And there are like the market breakdowns, like that there are 60 million in Europe and 7 million in Turkey. Anytime you click on each selection, the report will shape itself regarding to your selection. For example, when I click Europe, it brings me the detail of P&L region. So it shows that Germany has the highest sale in that group. So when I click Germany, it shaped below once again for the product hierarchy, and at the left bottom it brings the customers, for example. So we are trying to develop and enable these kind of reports for you, and some trend graphs, and also the solo party is belonging to directly for each company. As you may see at the left bottom, there is Eczacıbaşı Yapı, Intema, Vitra, Yukarı Vitrabad, and others. The Intema for now is the most detailed one, since we have just wanted to make it MVP. So once again, it brings the distribution channel detail, how the business is going in each distribution channel, and if under that distribution channel, for example, Intema Retail, we have three different channels indeed. Once again, like retail, our own shops and project sales and other stuff, and it brings once again the detail of how my shops are going, like Nişantaşı, İzmir, and etc. And once again, the breakdowns of hierarchy. We will make meetings with you guys to understand your needs, because the way you look at the data might change depending on your market. Maybe you're going to say, Burak, we do not deal with the, for example, P&L region. I just want to see how this this is going. You might tell or ask a different view for the data, but as I said, we will within this year we will try to enable these kind of dashboards for you, and probably it will be like a catalog for all of us. Like if Özgen Bey would enter the system, he can check how the Eczacıbaşı building products is going, and how other like from navigating from the left pane, he would see like each company and etc. We are going to create some kind of dashboard, maybe that would be some kind of summary, as Buket told. This is still in development, and hopefully we are planning to complete the first phase, the most viable product, within 2 weeks. And as far as that's completed, we can make one-to-one meetings with each company to understand your business needs once again, as I said.
So actually, we wanted to give you an overview about what can be done in MicroStrategy. So we can prepare formatted reports according to your needs, like general reports as well. You can reach all your detailed reports to make detailed analysis. For the management part, you can ask your teams to use these reports. MicroStrategy can be used to prepare some dashboards for your needs. We will come back to you again because we are on the starting point, and we can come together and prepare some market-related dashboards for your needs. And also there are some presentation modes which we will not go through the details because we don't have enough time, but we can prepare another session for this. So some monthly management reports or monthly personal related reports, tables, graphics can be prepared in MicroStrategy, can be saved and can be refreshed automatically. So you don't need to do anything additionally, just one-shot reports. So the general review of the MicroStrategy is like that. If you have any questions, we would be pleased to answer. So any question marks?
When you are working on a report, can you open another report in the same time, have different windows, or you have to?
Yes, exactly. You have to. I mean, in another tab, of course. In the total
you have to open another tab.
Yes.
And okay.
And you can switch to the reports at the same time. So joining to one report does not break the link.
I don't want to confuse you, but maybe just a small description about our self-service reports. You may see some prompts. I'm gonna just give a brief description about invoice report, for example. As I run the report, it asks me few questions, or I can select some prompts, like the date. I just want to see, for example, I want to see the invoices which happened today. That's why it is selected today. You might be dealing with any given company, not all of the companies. If you do not choose any, it would run for all of the companies. So to have the results faster, you can choose any company or any sales organization and etc. And the left bottom side, there's one report. It would take, probably I do not have privileges, or let's log in with my own credential to be sure that everything is going okay. That self-service reports are really detailed ones, once again, at the document level, at the document item level. So it may take a few minutes to run, but we do not expect for more than 5 minutes, maybe just 1 or 2. So you can, for example, this is a real-time report. At the right top side, you can see it's the exact time with my current Turkey time. And as I said, this is the document level report. run for daily for today. I can drill down to any any detail depending on my business needs. There are different amounts of objects within each report. For example, we have enabled 112 different objects for invoice report, like product hierarchy and other stuffs, and some calculated ones. Depending on your needs, you can shape the report by dragging and dropping any kind of values to the table. So the self-service reports are also strong ones, running fast, really. So let's see, product hierarchy. So if there's an invoice you want to see the detail, you can use these ones as well. And just before we end the meeting, I just want to say, for example, we have prepared, as Buket said, we want you to check the reports so we can have your feedbacks. We have created, for example, report for Intama company, but our colleagues ask that maybe you can create a sheet here and breaking down to distribution channel. That would be much more useful for us. So we've created a one page here for them to be able to use much more easier. And they just said the second page might be on sales organization. The third one might be in product hierarchy. We have enabled almost the standard report for you guys, which is really similar to your previous reports. We do not want to change everything. So, for example, Vitrabat had almost the same report on previous system, but there's no sheets, for example. If our colleagues ask if you can check the reports and bring us some feedbacks, we can create simple solutions for you to be useful. And if there would be any questions, we would be happy to answer anytime. And we have almost 10 minutes for this meeting. We can
Burak.
ask now as well.
Hi, Burak. Sundar here.
Hello, Sundar.
Hi. But I think we are able to change also some report we can do it also.
You're right.
For example, Vitrabot sales report, this report we can change also if we want.
Yep, you can change.
Yeah.
That would be, I can also show that. Let me change the credential once again to give an example for this. Within a few weeks, I mean, probably 1 or 2 weeks later, everybody will be able to do that. For now, we are having some ordering issues. Let's open Vitrabat. I want to show, as Sundar, you said, there is a small hamburger button at the right top side, and I say run as editable mode. I can change the view that I see. I can remove it, for example.
Mm-hmm.
And I can save it to my folder, under my folder. So anytime I open the report, I can see that view of the report as much as I can. It's the same also for self-service reports. For example, I create a report here. Maybe it means nothing for now, but as I click save, it would. I'm changing the credentials to administrator to my own user. That's why.
Can you log in as your user?
Yep. Because I guess I've changed the report, right, Benny?
Yeah.
Administrator privileges is dangerous. Probably there will be a small rework for you guys.
There's a link over the Windows authentication link. You can click on that.
Ah, okay.
With your, yes.
Once again, I'm opening the invoice report running for today without changing anything. let's say, I just create a report for my needs, and at the left top side, there's a small diskette image. It will save the report under my reports folder. Invoice, I said. So, okay. And anytime I want to reach that shape, the view of that report, I can, at the main page, I do have my report. And under this, the one that I've said recently, this one, Burak invoice. So anytime I open this report, it will ask me the prompts once again, because, for example, I will open this report 1 month later and still want to see some on a different date selections. So as I run this, it will it will bring the same template of the report and fill the data with the requested dates and companies and etc. And as we mentioned at the beginning, I can share this link with you, so you can use that report, that template for your reports as well.
Burak, I'm using this report right now, also for some my needs. And just a small question. In this report, this invoice report, it is also invoice from 2020, or they are just 2021?
Thanks for the question. This is a really nice one, because in our SD folder, those reports are supplying with the new system, S4 system. For example, the invoices are only belonging to the new system, which I created in 2021. But for the orders, Sundar, as you know, we had some open orders from our previous system, and our colleagues opened it in S4 as well.
Yes.
So you will be able to see those orders as well. But if you want to see an order from previous years, which have already closed, you will not see that order in this report. Those are self-service and real-time reports under the SD folder, which means running on S4 system, not on our previous ECC SAP system. So thanks for that question. But if the question is, I want to see the sales of previous years, you can see under the 80 the DZ folder, which is value chain. We can rename it in English as well. Value chain sales and order report. These reports include data from 18, 19, 20, and 21 as well. You can see your previous sales, your previous orders, and all other objects that you can see on the left-hand side.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. As Buket said at the beginning, once again, we have there's only a small work left about the previous orders. That will be probably all okay within few days, because the previous orders in some systems, previous orders haven't cancelled or didn't close. So we create the ones in the same new system as well. So the orders are duplicated. We are trying to close the previous ones, not to be duplicated. But sales data and other stuffs are all correct in this report.
So if you have any remaining questions, we will be glad to answer per email, or you can reach us anytime you want. You can call us. So unfortunately, we need to move to another meeting right now. So another session is waiting for us. I want to thank you all for your participation, for your time. So as mentioned, please come back to us. Don't hesitate to ask anything in your mind, because it's all new to all of us, and we want to make it as efficient as possible and as soon as possible for you. So please feed us with your feedbacks. So I want to thank you all for your time again. and we are waiting for your returns.
Thank you, Buket.
Thank you.
Also,
Thank you. Okay, have a nice day then.
Have a nice
Thank
day.
you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you.